Recording has started. Dope. All right.
Alright.
So first off, Dolos. I have a good general sense of what's up with Dolos, but I need like
Oh
more
yeah.
information on. Wait, would Dolos pronounce? I can't remember them at
Yeah,
the moment.
yes, yes. That's how it's pronounced. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Does Dolos have pronouns?
Oh, that's what you asked.
I did, but also I'm very happy to know that I'm pronouncing Dolos's name
yeah,
correctly.
there's those. Yeah. They just go by them. Like I guess like when they were human, people refer to them as he because
Yeah,
they look like a dude.
yeah,
I mean, the baby was like born as a cis male. You know what I mean?
yes,
Or maybe not cis, but
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, but they just go by they. I guess like any pronouns or like any like neutral pronouns is fine.
Yeah. All
Like
right.
like it, so like neo pronouns is fine.
Neopronouns
Yeah,
are neat. I don't know enough
yeah,
neopronouns,
yeah.
honestly.
I don't either, and I
Yeah,
should.
yeah.
But
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
yeah.
Okay, so what is a day in the life of Dolos like? Because I'm using Birdie's idea from last night.
All right. All right.
What does
Yeah.
Dolos do?
I'll make it as like when they are already like relaxed a little bit, but still scared of angels. All right, at Day of Dolos, they live in any forest, really, uh, um, but mostly very dense forests.
Mm-hmm.
And they live in a little cottage. It's fine. They have maybe they have showers sometimes. Maybe they don't. Depends. But that's what they do. They mostly like the forest because they have animals mostly and non-humans. Not humans. So they don't really have to make like a lot of work. Like they don't have to feel a lot of stuff. They mostly feel like survival stuff, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it, they can feel other people's like emotions, but especially anger and sadness.
Mm-hmm.
uh so they live like, but they mostly just they don't really have to sleep, but they like
They like acting like
being.
a person. It feels good.
Yeah, it feels good. Like they don't have to, but they don't. They eventually stop sleeping and stuff, but they do not stop. Like for example, like cuddling or getting in bed or getting like under blankets or shit.
Yeah, they like the
That's they
comfort.
like. Yeah, they like the comfort. They just get out and go to the city or the nearest city or the nearest, not really town. That's too small. They get bored very easily, so they go to the city normally.
Mm-hmm.
And they just, go around, feel people, see how the situation is, and just create some chaos mostly, and make some people depressed, I guess. Just, they, if the day is right, they will make someone kill themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, trigger.
I'm
But
all good. Yeah, I'm fine.
yeah, they will do that. Because they can do that. But they mostly don't really do that every day. It's too. Eh.
Just like simple, like
And they like death
baseline.
better. They like death better with anger than not sadness. It's
Mm-hmm.
too like it's just alone and sad.
Like a bar fight or
Yeah,
something
a
like
bar
that.
fight, exactly. That they like a lot.
Do they
Especially.
feed off of death, or is it just like I'm doing this because it's funny or it makes me
Oh,
feel
I
good?
do this because kind of is my nature and kind of is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so like they have been doing that unconsciously, and now that they can do it, like they just like enjoy it. They just really enjoy it to do it, really.
Hmm.
um
Neat.
they I guess it could be a little bit of like feeding, but it's just more like of like an energy. Like if they don't, like if they spend too much even if they don't, like they live in the woods and like isolated and shit, They don't really like to spend too much time without like feeling other people, like other entities' emotions,
Yeah.
because like they get theirs, and that doesn't end up good
Yeah.
for them, and so that's how it is. But yeah, they could say it feeds them, but uh,
It gives it's like a
it's like a
funny cat video when
more
you're feeling down.
exactly. It's like a thing, but like they do it so often, they don't really end up like feeling that this no no. I don't know how to say like not all never. That's the word. What the fuck? It didn't came to my mind. But yeah, never like end up feeling like that because I do it so often that
Mhm.
But yeah,
Uh
this is like
huh?
yeah. No, that's it. That's it. So,
Okay. Okay.
mm,
So it sounds like Dolos spends a lot of time just like hanging around places and seeding some chaos, starting bar fights, such likes,
exactly.
just like things like that.
Yeah, they like crowded places, yeah. Like in
Yeah.
this when they, but they
That's
won't get like in a front,
yeah.
except if they get angry or sad. Mostly angry. That's they don't get involved basically.
Yeah, they just
You were
watch
in the
they
call
watch the chaos from the sidelines.
exactly. They
Okay.
do indulge it, but
So, this is fun because it makes my job
mm,
very very easy. Because
mm-hmm,
that is the same, well, not the same thing Debt does, but Debt hangs around like populated places and bars and such like very very often. This is what they do.
mm,
They just sit and watch the crowd because, well, what else do they have to do?
mm,
Um but so Debt is also a fairly perceptive individual. It's sort of the nature of them.
mm.
But what I want to know is Det can sit pretty much anywhere in a bar and not really get noticed for the most part. Like, if somebody's like rowdy or something, they might pull them into like a fight or something, though. Do
Yeah,
you
mine,
think
yes, say.
Dolos could influence Det? Because my immediate, I think so.
Yeah, they would. They could. They could. They definitely could. Um, they would if it's before like everything.
Oh yeah,
They would
I'm talking like first
definitely.
meeting kind of deals.
Oh yeah, they would definitely make them fight.
I think Det would have
Definitely.
a very very good time with
And
that.
if that is like an angry person, right?
Det,
Like more or less.
well,
More,
not angry so much as they just like fucking shit up.
oh, they oh, all right.
They get angry,
Yeah.
but it not usually. It's not like their
No,
first. It's not like their first response.
all right. But they like it.
Yeah, they
So
very much enjoy fighting.
definitely Dolos would know that.
Hmm.
Like Dolos would feel that, and that they would be like you, like not they wouldn't say it, but
Oh
like
yeah, of
they would
course, but like in their
like
head.
they would in their heads like, oh, this dude, this, oh, this is gonna be a good night, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but yes,
Ooh,
yeah, no, I guess,
that brings up an interesting thought.
yeah,
Because if Det has like a really good time just like going to a bar and just like going, they just feel more like fighting that day for like they don't know why. They just end up in a fucking massive brawl and have an awesome time of it. Like
yeah,
four people's faces are bashed in,
mm,
but and
yeah,
like eight tables are cracked. But they had a great time. They're gonna
mm,
probably come back to that bar a lot more often.
mm,
So it might become a situation of like Dolos is just chilling out wherever in the bar, like in the back corner or whatever,
mm.
and Det it just like becomes a regular thing that Det isn't really aware of. Like they show up here because for
Oh,
some reason they don't really know why. They just end up in fights here more and have a really bitchin' time doing that.
oh,
And like
yeah.
Dolos gets their fun.
Oh yeah, Dolos. The thing, like, Dolos don't really repeat a lot of like bars
Mhm.
and stuff because like they like getting new people and like
Mhm.
don't getting like too much trouble because like it ends up like
They don't want to be
they
sussed
like
out.
they li- what
Like they
what
don't want to be picked out of the crowd of like, every time a
what
fight happens, this person is here. That probably wouldn't happen.
no.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. You keep going
No,
with your thought.
people. I mean, someone could, but they have to be very observant. But the thing is,
Hmm.
no, they don't like it in the sense of like, because like, maybe like an area ends up being like, oh, like there's like always these bad people trying like ready to fight, and they
Hmm.
want like unexpected people, like unexpected like people to get their beat, their shit beat up,
Nice.
basically. So that's what they change. But if they see like they are gonna they probably do like that three times a bar and then they move on. But if they find that like always there, they might stay for a little bit and
Hmm. Here's the other
and
thought.
like four more times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe Dolos does move on. Like, damn, that individual was fun to play with. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next spot and cause some chaos over there.
Mm.
Det will probably notice that nobody's like raring to fight the next time or whatever, and just sort of have a little bit of a disappointment. At the same time, they're not really gonna feel anything. It'll be like,
Hmm.
that didn't happen this
Huh.
time. Oh well,
Oh.
I thought this was a good fight spot. So they'd probably like move on to the next bar. Like they are also someone who constantly like moves around and explore, likes seeing what new places have to do with
Hmm.
everything. So maybe
Maybe
they just keep running into Dolos.
yeah, or maybe that would like get like news of like, for example, like a big fight happened in that bar, and like you can maybe like because I mean they're causing like mischievous
Hmm.
thing. They're not really causing a lot of big things, so they wouldn't be too
High on
keen
the
on like
priority list.
uh, in the not like in the sense of like they think about like they are not as scared when they first turned eldritch, but they're still scared of angels,
Uh huh.
and they think that angels are still searching for them. So for some stuff, for big stuff, they would like make it random and as non-pattern as always. But like because this is like bar fights, and it's like a very human thing and a very like it's just mischievous, like it's very like dull thing. They
Yeah.
wouldn't really care about their pattern, so that would eventually see like a pattern of like a path of
Yeah.
oh the fights that happen in this bar and then this bar over the street and then the other on the other street behind there, and you can see like a trail for say.
Yeah. I had a thought exactly about that the second you
Yeah.
said it. Um but like Det will probably suss out pretty quickly that that like feeling they had was not theirs.
Mm. I mean it's theirs, it's just amplified.
Yeah, yeah, like
That's
they
the thing.
they they have the capacity to recognize that, that's not quite usual of me. Like I don't usually
Yeah,
get
get
into
that
bar
good.
fights
Yeah,
spontaneously.
yeah, exactly.
And that would be like a situation of, I wonder if there's something behind this. And then they'd start looking into it and
Hmm.
they'd find the trail. And then they'd be like,
Hmm.
ooh.
Yeah, I have to say also, Dolos doesn't really go to their human form a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What do they have is mostly that's why they go to bar fights because it's night. I mean, not a lot of good lighting, not a
Mm-hmm.
lot of good shit. So they are a little bit like you can see them. You can like a human can see them, and like how they are. But the thing is, like they have like people don't look at them two times per se. Like if they
Mm-hmm.
have that like a cloak for say
Yeah, the
that they
same thing
don't.
that Det kind of has.
Yeah, exactly. They have that kind of cloak. Like you can see them, but you don't really care about them.
Yeah, is the
Um,
same thing that Det has.
yeah. So that's the thing. So like there, if he really is looking, they could see those.
Hmm.
They could Dolos, but like Dolos doesn't like sit in like a like a table in a like a table and just be there. They normally are in like a corner
Yeah.
because like they are not like the thing is like that is like kind of humanoid per se.
That
All
is,
right,
yeah, that is fairly humanoid. You just sort of
like
your eyes just
yeah,
generally will.
Dolos is like a fur. Like they're just like a like a stick of fur. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what they are. So they don't really get like with people. They just like they're like in the shadows. You
Yeah.
can see their eyes, obviously, but you can like it's like a reflection of like a bottle or something.
Yeah. That's
So
fun.
yeah,
Det will notice eventually, just because that's how they are. But
mm.
it's also a matter of like Dolos might not even immediately notice Det the first couple of times until like the fight happens because Det
Yeah,
Det is also one of those individuals who your eyes just sort of slide over.
yeah, yeah,
They're like
yeah.
at the
Because
main bar, but they just like blend in with everybody else.
yeah, and the thing is like those don't like also like they are not always watch like the people they are infecting. I'm not infecting, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
influencing because like they feel like they feel emotions. So like your anger is an entity. They see
Mhm.
the entity. They don't really like look at you, and they can feel more or less. So to notice like I mean, they can notice like a similarity of like anger, but like with that having that like a cloak or shit, they wouldn't really notice it's the same person at like the first time,
Yeah.
and they also don't really like influence people that are like completely neutral for say
Mhm.
like someone is just sitting there and no one's approaching them. They are just having a neutral time. They
Yeah.
really do not feel anger, sadness. They don't feel even happy because happy that can attract.
Yeah.
If you're very happy, oh, I'm gonna fuck your shit.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
ruin your day. But if you're just feeling neutral, you don't really get like targeted.
Okay. Well, that's very
So
much what Det would be. You continue your
yeah,
thought and I'll say mine.
no. That's I mean that's basically
All
it.
right. So,
Yeah.
uh one Det would definitely be like not noticed immediately cuz they're just hanging
Yeah,
out. They're having a
yeah.
drink.
They
But
wouldn't.
someone might like from the chaos that Dolos causes.
Yeah,
Someone's probably gonna like elbow Det in the side of the head, and they're just gonna be fucking pissed.
lose it.
Well, not pissed,
Well,
maybe.
yeah. No, not lose it, but
Yeah, 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 yeah.
like get involved. Yeah,
Yeah, they would be like, okay, I'm gonna fucking beat your face in now.
yeah. Because it's like a little bit like a plague too.
Yeah,
Like
it
if
infects others.
you
Yeah,
might like see it and you don't feel anything, but like you get fucking involved and you get infected. Basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's very fun. That's fun to me because Det would probably be more happy than angry. Like they're having a dope ass time. I don't know if
Yeah.
Dolos feeds off of that at all, or
Um.
not feeds, but you
It,
know.
no, they like that. They enjoy it. Like they find that interesting. Like some people like it to be angry, and they kind of like that because it's like fuck. Like they can feel it. It's like
It's bloodlust.
because the other like eventually like breaks down per se.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're angry, like fucking raging.
Yeah.
Um, the person eventually breaks down and just like feels like a little bit miserable and shit. And and Dolos is like a little bit like, dude, really
Yeah.
now? But when they enjoy it, it's like when they're happy, it's like fuck yeah, like they can feel that fairness so much more.
Yeah.
And I guess yeah, they like that. I guess
Fun. That is very, 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 very
yeah,
fun. All right.
yeah.
So I'm very happy now because I have a lot more of Dolos's character structured in my head, and that's
Yeah,
very good.
yeah.
What would like a confrontation look like between Dolos and Det? How does it? Because I imagine Det is eventually gonna like Det's gonna be Det knows what they're looking for at a certain point or knows to
Hmm.
be looking. So I feel like that's like one of those that's one of the things that reveals a lot of the like just the eyes slide over things. That's what
Yeah, like when
circumvents
they
that.
notice me, notice
Like
what
they don't know what Dolos looks like, but after like a couple of like fights and like tracking the pattern for a while, they're going to
mhm,
know to be looking. Um
yeah.
that probably
Uh,
oop,
but no, no, say
that
um
probably breaks Det's own like blending in a little bit because like if they're staring at you, you're probably going to notice them.
yeah, yeah, the Dolos would like stare back and just stop, just like straight up stop everything, stop influencing everything, and just look for a second. Uh, Not really think anything, just the sudden realization that they are being watched,
Mhm.
not something they're norm that's not normal for them since they were like since they transformed to eldritch. That's not something they were they thought they could do, like and just look at that and just be kind of afraid
Good.
in the sense of how,
Uh-huh.
because I mean I assume I'll guess I'll put it in the sense of like as I have talked to people, it's the order of I have met, but I assume I met the blush
Mhm.
shortly, but not really, being friends, and then I met that. They would be very scared, like, oh, another, but you're different. You don't feel right. You don't feel right. You don't feel fun in the sense of me enjoying it being fun.
Yeah, it's
You
no longer.
seem too too meticulous.
Mhm. Ooh, that's fun. Like too aware of what's happening. Like
Too aware and too like already thinking of another thing, like already thinking of the next step,
Mhm.
because I guess they wouldn't really know that yet, but like I guess they would like feel like
They're being
you're not
watched.
angry,
They're the
yeah,
one
you're not
that's being
scared, you're
watched
not
now.
angry, yeah, exactly. They're the ones.
It's like
And
surprise. It's surprise.
yeah, but what would that approach them? Would
Ooh, what I'm imagining is Det just like locking eyes, like Det standing in the middle of
like
the like fight, like just sort of like
oh,
having pushed through it a little bit.
hmm.
And just like locking eyes with Dolos from across the bar and just sort of smiling.
Oh God, those would be like just like no,
Yeah.
stop, no, no, but I
There's the
the fight would cease in the sense of, because like normally, like the owner, because they are like always there, they normally don't get, it's not that easy to influence them, the owner of the bar and shit, because
mhm.
they have so many fights that like they eventually like unconsciously build an immunity to like those shit.
Yeah.
So normally with Dolos like going full on it, like the owner of the bar cannot really do much, even though they try. But if they stop, and that would stop at that point, the owner would be able to like cease, and so the fight would cease,
Yeah.
like eventually.
I
But
how I
uh,
imagine it immediately from the way you're describing it is like the fight is happening and like the bar owner is sort of in it, like they're trying to break
yeah,
things up, but they just
they're,
keep
they're trying to like stop, like Jesus,
yeah.
outside.
Yeah, like
You
it's a
know, like
big dude and he's just sort of like trying to push people around to get them to stop. And
yeah,
once like
exactly.
Dolos's influence dies, the bar owner finally is like, all right. Everybody just sort of like no longer has the motivation to keep punching each other, and the
Yeah,
bar owner kind of like
they're
just
just like
shoves them
panting and
around.
like tired. And yeah,
Yeah.
uh,
Um,
yeah,
and
and
it's
that
just
would
like,
just be there.
yeah. Um,
It would
do you have any? I have another thought.
tell
All
me.
right. So I think at this point, Det would well, Det's probably now in kill and chase mode, is what I'm gonna say.
Oh
Like
God.
they've spotted the prey. It's time to move. Um, how Dolos can get out of the situation is by ramping that influence they have it up by like 200 and like
Um,
sending everybody into a frenzy. That is how they can escape this because Det is going once everything stops. Det's gonna like pull out their gun and start walking to.
oh my
Det's gonna
God.
start walking towards Dolos.
Does one question? Does that have any even the smallest have been healed, have been helped, have been like anything by any holy thing, any holy creature,
Holy creature.
any like any
Huh.
like angel, like anything from above, per se.
Well, they've got Jarl. I don't think you'd call that an
But
angel, but
Niall
it's
is not
very
Yen,
otherworldly.
per
They've
se.
got an otherworldly,
But that's not.
lightly feel about them. It's not something you're entirely aware of, I think, but it's like it sort of it lightly it fogs off of them, like it oozes off of them in a very light manner.
But it's not angelic, or it's not that, right? It's
It's
not.
I feel like it would be very confusing is what it would feel like. It feels like
But
everything
it
at
wouldn't be clear.
once.
It wouldn't be clear at first a
It would
glance,
not be
right?
clear in any
All
sense. It
right.
would just feel
But
like something's wrong.
then probably yeah. All right. There's a few options that think about that. It's not very that, sorry, not that. Dolos, it he has been interacted, and being attacked has been a thing for a long time, and they only have been attacked with like by angels. So they would like probably not seize like frenzy yet. They would definitely. Sorry, I'm watching stream and I'm getting distracted. Fucking hold on.
Hmm.
Um, um, they they would get it in a defensive mode. A defensive mode they haven't done for a long time. Uh, but run, and I guess like that defensive mode would influence other people and have them on their edge.
Hmm.
Uh, and if they had the brilliant idea, if they had like they would think about it, they would ramp it up the fucking frenzy and like make everyone like angry again.
Yeah, because
Uh,
that will be able to if people start fighting again and like pulling debt away and down and all over and pushing them all over the place, they're not going to be able to get to Dolos
yeah,
efficiently, which will give Dolos a
yeah.
chance to escape.
Those would end up like it wouldn't be their first thought to do,
Hmm.
but if they see like the people from like it's making that like slower and like stop and like make it harder for them to get to them, they would definitely be like, "Oh shit! All right, people, like humans, work your magic, be angry," or something, or like so they would definitely do that and just run, like just yeah. I mean, they don't have a lot of like teleporting and shit powers, so they yeah, they would have to run
They'd
and just
go for the back door.
oh yeah, probably. Oh, Tommy just died.
Sure did.
Alright, alright, F. But yeah, they would definitely go to like the back door at the streets and get lost in the shadows because, well, Nyarlathotep wouldn't help,
Oh no.
right?
No, no, no,
All
no.
right,
Jarl
all
would
right,
not help Dead at all.
all right, good, 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 good. Because because if they go to the like the shadows and Nyarl helps, they are dead basically. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Dead watches. Neural watches Dead and is just like, ha 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 ha, funny.
Hmm. That they definitely wouldn't like um Dolos wouldn't understand why Dead like immediately when they saw them just fucking went ham, because like angels they have like I guess like an excuse, because like they were at least the angel that was sent to uh like kill them had like it was like a responsibility for say.
Mm-hmm.
uh so they wouldn't understand why like that I yeah that did that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's just a dick. That's the only reason behind it.
But
I
if
know,
they
I
could,
know.
if they
Dolos
catch,
wouldn't
no, no,
know.
but they if they catch Dolos, would they try to kill them?
That's the issue I always have is I know Det wants to like chase and hunt, but I can never get around to them like actually killing people.
All right, so it's just like the fun, like for fun,
Oh, it is
just
100% for fun.
make people fucking scared.
Uh-huh.
All right, then yeah, all right.
I think Det doesn't generally get to catch people. Like things are wily. And if Det actually manages to corner something, that's when it becomes a fight, and that's fun.
Hmm.
How would
Uh,
speaking oh yeah,
yes,
you go ahead.
yes.
You go
No,
ahead.
no, no, no. Yes. Well, I was gonna say like would depends on the place, and depends on the city. Like I don't know if like that would like notice or like see Dolos go into the woods,
Mhm.
but that's the only thing
Hmm.
really. I don't
Right.
know if
So
they would
does
notice.
Dolos like live in the cave, or is Dolos just like out in the woods?
No, no, no. It's out in any woods really. They mostly like they like mountains a lot. It's just quiet and nice. There's a lot of they like bears. I don't know.
Hmm.
They like big furry animals because
Fun.
fur. Yeah,
Honestly, that could give opportunity to meet with Hibby. Because
is
Hibby
it?
goes hunting and such like, or the Observer, because the Observer lives out in
Oh,
the woods somewhere.
yeah, hippie. Yeah, they would definitely like find probably because they hunt sometimes too when
Yeah,
they are
it's
angry.
hunting buddies.
Yeah, when they're angry, they do that. So uh, yeah. But what were you gonna say? You were gonna say
Oh
something
yeah,
before I
my
said.
thought. Yeah, just to like throw up a situation. Det manages to follow and chase Dolos. By the way, what like form is does like Dolos look like? Or do they look more like a person, or are they like just like a fuzzy
Uh,
snake, or what's going on there?
all right. They would look. I have a lot of. Uh, I think. Um, they would look for most people. Like hold on, I'll just show it to you. Stuff. because I have drawings.
Oh hell yeah, give.
Th- yeah, they. I'll change screens. Hold on, I gotta open this, and I got. They would use they can use their human form.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit changed though. Their hair is different and their stuff is different. I'll open this up and I'll open the other up. Oh, where's the thing? So, screen, create that here. All right. So, oh, by the way, there's a book, but I'll explain to you
Ooh.
later.
All right, I'm gonna
Um.
start capturing Discord, or at least just
Oh.
your Discord stream, so I can like have
Oh.
reference
All right.
of what I'm
All
looking at
right.
later.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
can. You can say.
Oh, just sort of like
Uh,
fluffy. Nice.
yeah, they're fluffy. That's them basically.
Do
I
they
gotta
like
make the bit what.
do they like wear clothes and stuff, or are they just like?
Yeah, they do wear like a poncho like thing. They
Mm-hmm.
only
Ooh,
wear
ponchos
that.
are fun.
Yeah, it's like a long, but it's very like long for say. Like it goes from here, but like the thing arrives like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
like
yeah.
in between their head. So where's it? This is them human.
Mm-hmm.
This was them, and they had this like hair. It was just like brown,
Yeah.
like a normal kid. The only like weird thing they had just white eyes, just
White eyes are
completely.
always fun.
Yeah, they looked like people just thought they were blind or like you know.
Yeah.
Um, this is with the angel.
Ooh.
I had a little story that the angel uh just one time found them in the street like when they were little and just it's a story of like how the angels like feel for say like humans emotions
Mm-hmm.
and like know in quotations like how to like comfort them, but they don't really understand that, so they just
Yeah.
like give them like a full stomach and like a you know a warm filling,
Mm-hmm.
but their mind is broken, so like it doesn't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, um they're saying that's their form. They wouldn't have brown hair. They would have um like
Hmm.
goldish, like not natural hair,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
gold.
Shimmering.
Um, yeah, like a little bit shimmering. Yeah.
Yeah, you did a very
Uh,
nice job of rendering that. It looks good.
thank you. um, and so that would the humans would see them as that for say, um, but they are this.
Yeah.
That's them. That's their normal like well except like the mouth they would be neutral,
Mm-hmm.
like a neutral
Yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Uh, but that's them. You could the halo probably it wouldn't be there or
Mm-hmm.
maybe like not as bright because that's a very noticeable
Yeah,
thing.
more
But that
like a light source or like a flickering, not quite a flickering
yeah
image, but like more transparent. Yeah.
like yeah transparent. But like they would see this. They would see them as this. Um,
Hmm.
and as probably not as gold. Like they wouldn't see them as
Yeah.
gold. They would see them as like
Det might.
brownish.
Det doesn't actually have any like special powers. The only power they have, honestly, is that like not being noticed thing. But that's mostly just because of how
Mm,
they are than anything else.
mm,
Det doesn't have any like super sight or anything. They're just a smart bastard.
mm,
Like
yeah.
they can't generally see through things. That and they just like things stop working on them a little bit more quickly than others, I think maybe.
They have
Or
bad luck for that. Yeah.
they do also have bad luck, I'm going to say that. I mean,
Yeah.
they run into all these eldritch assholes all the time, so they've got
I
to.
mean, hey, you
Yeah.
gotta deal with us, huh?
Yeah. What was the other thought? What was the other thought? Fuck. It's also it's less because debt is magical in any way, more that debt is just aware of things, and so
Mm,
they're very aware of how like their own head works. So
mm,
when something starts going weird with it, they notice faster. Like they're
mm.
anticipating being messed with by things that have
I
control
mean, they know.
over
Yeah,
everything. So they just
they have
are hyper
experience
aware
with
of
it.
it.
Yeah,
Maybe that helps them shake it off.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. What was your question?
I have no idea. I just started talking. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I can explain other stuff.
I would like to hear other
The
stuff, yeah.
symbols don't mean anything. I just made symbols because I can.
Symbols are always
You can
fun.
grab any symbol except this one because this one is old and I don't. I have. I don't have pattern. But like
Hmm.
uh, I can like get little things, little silly things explained in the recording if you want.
Okay.
Uh, one little thing. I think it was. Oh, damn it! I always forget. It's Silber's, right? Silber's Eldritch.
Yeah, Slate.
Yeah, I think Slate
Oh
or
yeah, I remember this. It was
like
I
the
think it was Slate that gives
a
Dolos the
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those who get the Tamagotchi, and they will wear it in their
That's
things.
fucking
Uh,
adorable.
and they like music. That's the thing.
Music is
That's
good.
why this is them being happy. Uh,
Nice.
and they feel like- they're closing their eyes, by the way. Their
Hmm.
eyes are closed and neutral. So that's the thing.
What's the like white bar though? Because I think the mouth is the like two things right there, right?
Yeah, this one I don't know which color to do, so I just like made it
That's
like
fair.
black and shit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is
that's
Dolos
holds.
crying then? Huh? That's what?
No, oh, this one, this
Yeah.
like the no, this is a permanent thing. This is their eyes.
Oh, those are their
But
eyes. I'm a fool. I'm a fool.
yeah, no, that's fine. It's like so basically how I explain it. All right. They have four set of eyes. They have crying, which just means sadness. It's the one, obviously,
Mhm.
and then their top eyes are anger.
Mhm.
When when it's neutral, I've seen here they are like for say like angry, like inclinated in like a
Mhm.
angry way. The top ones and the other are just crying. But they're normal. That's just their neutral normal face. Like I guess like this would be like a little
Yeah.
more
Okay.
sad or
This has
something.
helped me very much to like understand
All right,
Dolos's
this is
visual.
them being sad. This
Mhm.
is them sad. Their tears melt. Their thing is more frowned. These are the lines on top are neutral.
Mhm.
Uh, their symbol it's important. They're sad because their symbol changes when
Yeah.
they're angry and they're sad.
That's
Their
intriguing.
symbol yeah, this is like because I really like symbols and
Symbols are
so like
very
it's
fun.
yeah. So I do that. Um. So it changes. This is their neutral place. The thing, what I was saying, I don't know. Yeah, that's it. And when it opens, I still think about it. This was like the first idea, I guess, first sketch, but I don't really have like an idea of like how they would look, the top
Yeah.
eyes when they're open.
Yeah.
But you know,
All right.
and that's
So Det would see this. Yes.
yeah, that would this.
All right. That's fun.
Maybe not as like detailed,
Yeah.
obviously. They would like they would definitely have the symbol like because like this is like their hyper like this is like their big form for say like in the sense of like with like a lot of detail and shit, but like
Yeah.
you can draw them as like more simple. You have always to draw like the symbol is important and like a circle, and then you can make the eyes like with shit, and then you don't have to make them glow or anything,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it. It's like a so yeah, they would see like with like a weird ass eyes and closed like eyes on top, and then just a symbol and like the mouse, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would see that.
That's fun.
Really.
Alrighty.
Mm.
Do you think we've covered just about everything? Because I don't at current have any more ideas.
I have the book.
Oh yeah, the book. You mentioned this. You mentioned this. Yeah, let's hear it.
Um, this is like an idea. I don't really have it very. This is a very early stage idea, but there's a book that would hurt a lot, Dolos, if someone, which are not very
Hmm.
friends, and they can manage to read and translate and use this, would be very bad for Dolos.
That's fun.
Um, uh, the only thing, I don't know what it would do. I don't, because I still don't know.
Yeah.
And the only thing I know is that at one point, Dolos asked Sharpie, Bird's pet,
Yeah.
if there's a second book, and Sharpie would say not yet.
Hmm.
Now that's just open. I still have to like do like a lot of thinking on
Yeah.
this. You can put ideas if you want.
I don't think I
It could
immediately know.
it could affect other people. Like it could affect other stuff,
Hmm.
not only Dolos. It could affect like their actions per se.
Oh, like it's a controlling medium. Yeah. Over
Yeah,
or over Dolos
yeah.
or over others too.
It wouldn't be a it would be more of a like make Dolos submissive in the sense of they it would be very hard for them, like it would be very hard for someone else to control Dolos, but like to make them go to sleep,
Hmm.
that maybe that's what they have been doing before they you know were attacked by an angel. I think they were asleep. Someone put them to sleep. That's just more backstory.
Fun.
uh, yeah. So that's the thing. It's very hard for them to control, that like the person that has the book. It's very hard for them to control Dolos, but to make them not anymore. And if Dolos has attachments, in the sense of has power also over another, that that action, it's repercuted. It's like a chain reaction. So if they have a lot of power over someone that it's a lot, always very angry or always very sad, and they eventually also fall asleep.
Hmm.
But if they're human, that the falling asleep would be more deadly, in the
Hmm.
sense of they will die. They
Yeah,
will
because you'd
die.
starve eventually.
Uh, yeah, they wouldn't actually, like, it's not like in the sense of literally go to sleep. It
Oh.
would be like in the sense of uh they're they're gonna feel such pressure and such because you need a lot of pressure to dominate Dolos. So they would feel such pressure, not as much, but it's still very much a lot of pressure, that they would break, in the sense of they would maybe go insane. That's the best
Yeah.
fucking escape,
Yeah.
going insane. The other would be like have like a their brain really just fucking bleeding
Yeah.
or shit. If they're human, if they're mortals, if they are eldritch, maybe they would they wouldn't. If they're eldritch and they're powerful, they could escape it, but that would be a warning that Dolos is not fine and Dolos cannot help anymore.
Hmm.
You know, so that's the thing.
That is
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
All right. So one last question.
yes, yeah.
Do you think Dolos would ever just be like chill and hanging out and be like, "Yo, what's up?"
Oh yeah, definitely they do that. They when they with Birdie, I guess they that's what I mean. It's the one that I've talked with most, but like the plush, they would feel comfortable. I mean, the plush is just they hate angels, so they have a similarity there, and they just really want to fuck with humans, which Dolos doesn't really care about humans.
Hmm.
They really like music, as I told you before. They really like music and they enjoy that very much.
Oh,
Um,
so they'd probably get along well with Satrig.
oh, I guess yeah,
Yeah,
they
because
really like
Sat's
me.
whole deal is like performances and cool feelings. I think. Yeah,
Oh,
I
nice.
think
They
I
would
need to have
definitely
more
like that.
discussion on like
Yeah,
because
I.
Satrig is very very ambiguous to me at the moment. Other than the fact that Dead is scared of them.
Oh, really?
Well,
Wow, that is good. Oh, they definitely would be friends. Oh, they were like, "What? Yes, you, that is scared of you? What? Come here, boy. You're my new best friend."
actually, what the fuck are Sat's pronouns? I have no idea.
Oh my god.
It's yeah, fuck it out. Yeah.
I need to like read other people's because like I have like a vague
Yeah,
idea.
I need to like actually upload a bunch. I've taken a bunch of recordings recently. They're all
Ah,
just
yeah, gotta.
very long, and some of them don't have like a lot of information density in them. So I've been
Yeah,
like iffy on uploading them, but also fuck it,
yeah,
it's information.
yeah. It's information. But yeah, no, no, no. Yeah, that was like I don't know what was your initial question.
What was my initial
Um,
question? I have no
yeah.
idea. Oh, I think it was just like
Oh, if they would be chill and
yeah.
like yeah, they would
That would
definitely
probably
hang.
be that chills out after trying to kill people a couple of times. If they survive, they're like, okay, yeah, yeah, we're
They
fine
would
now.
Dolos, even if they look scared and like trying to survive, they would definitely find the humor in it because
Yeah.
they're like their self preservation is a weird thing.
Hmm.
Uh, because like they do have the fear like implanted of the angel, but sometimes it's just like sometimes at weird times they find themselves like in the middle of the fight and shit, and they were
Yeah.
like, "Fuck it, let's go!" Like not really go full on ham, more of like let's go like I wanna have fun,
Hmm.
not like because they're angry stuff when they're really angry. That's another stuff. That's different
Yeah. That's a
stuff.
whole other
But
different
what?
matter.
Yeah, that's different stuff. That you don't mess around with that shit.
Yeah.
Um,
That generally
but
manages to avoid like most people's like genuine anger, I think. So that's why they're still alive.
yeah, the better avoid, the better avoid because yeah, I mean yeah when they get that's why they go hunting sometimes when they get
Yeah.
angry
They get
because
mad.
they just they just fucking fuck up a fucking animal.
Hmm.
I mean,
Gotta rip
especially
something
big.
up.
Exactly. I mean, and it's gotta have blood. Sorry, but dude, gotta have blood.
Blood.
I'm not gonna fuck up like a can. No, I
Yeah.
gotta fuck up a fucking living,
Yeah.
like bleeding thing.
Honestly, though, the idea of Dolos being just like very angry at a situation and just like biting the like can of soda that in their teeth is fucking hilarious to me. And like
Just like
that's when Det's like, okay, you probably should leave now because this is not working out right now.
just like they would just feel awkward. Like, no, dude, that's cringe. That's cringe.
Also, a situation of like, I don't need murder in here tonight. Please leave.
Oh.
Exit, my friend.
And the ones would be like, dude, what the fuck? You fucking are scary, dude. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Not in these words, but in the
Yeah, 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 yeah.
like, like, like. Be like,
It's like the
"Really?"
it's dealing with the belligerent drunk friend. I think is how Det would put it.
Oh yeah, they definitely, because like they get drunk on that shit. Like, I mean, I don't know if alcohol affects them. That's something I should look
Oh my god,
into.
I didn't fucking think about that before. Drunk
Oh
debt
my
is
god.
gonna be
Oh
hilarious.
my
This
god.
is
Oh
something
my.
that needs to be discussed with the full group.
Holy fuck! Yes.
We
Oh,
need
drunk dad just with a gun. Oh
drunk
my
debt with
god.
a gun. Drunk
Oh
debt
my
with a
god. This is a
gun.
fucking comic. Just drunk dad with a gun.
All right.
Anyhow.
I think this is about the time. I
Yeah.
am so very much enjoying this conversation. I think we've
Yeah.
been going for 55 minutes now,
Yeah,
and
yeah, we can
I
stop.
haven't actually eaten today, so I need to go
Oh
do
fuck,
that.
go to go to eat, go
Go to
eat,
sleep.
go
Yes,
eat.
I shall slumber now. All right, my friend. Thank you oh so much. I
uh,
have
yeah,
enjoyed
you
this
too.
thoroughly.
Yeah, me too.
Alrighty, I'm so happy
uh,
we finally got to do some like
yeah,
Dolos building.
yeah. I gotta do it with like other people.
Yep, yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep. I'm gonna add more like voice channels into
yeah,
the server, I think, because it ends up being like it's just me overtaking the entire conversation and other
yeah,
people don't get to like talk and communicate with each other
yeah,
about how it works.
yeah. Because like people are not like as like they don't, they're not as leader per se
Yeah,
as you.
I have a lot of ideas and I
You
don't
just
know
like
how to
you
shut
have
up.
full ideas and you're gonna listen to me.
Yeah, everybody just sort of has to listen to me, and I feel a
Just like
little bit bad about that.
just a little, not
just a
really,
little
just a little.
just a little because I'm still having a really good time, but at the same time
Yeah,
it's like you guys haven't gotten the opportunity to
yeah,
like talk about how your each other's characters interact with each other like at all because I haven't
yeah,
stopped talking for the last 3 days straight.
yeah,
Oh well. So
yeah,
I'm gonna add in some more voice channels and maybe rename Test Zone Beta just so that it's like more welcoming, rather than
yeah.
being like for that
Test.
purpose.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna shut off that recording now because I forget to.
Yeah. Yeah. Do not record anything else.